The recent violence is leading for calls of change to the Department of Juvenile Services.
Secretary Vincent Schiraldi is facing renewed questions about his department's ability to deter repeat offenders ahead of a House hearing next week.
It's pretty clear to me that most of the members of my committee, most of the senators on Judicial Proceedings Committee, are not pleased with the job he's doing.
Now, lawmakers are also debating a new bill to keep more juveniles out of adult court. Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost has that story in just a moment.
We begin with Jeff Abel and concerns about repeat young offenders ahead of Secretary Schiraldi's next hearing. Jeff?
Well, there was a lukewarm reception when DJS Secretary Vincent Schiraldi appeared before a Senate committee 2 weeks ago. And now, as he prepares to appear before the House, he is sure to be peppered with more questions about young criminals and their repeated crimes. At the State House, lawmakers seem little surprised by the repeated arrest of a teenager accused of stealing 7 cars in 7 months.
It's pretty consistent with what we've been hearing.
Go back down the other side of 33rd Street.
It was Thursday when an army of officers arrested 6 teenagers who were weaving their way through Northeast Baltimore in 2 reported stolen vehicles.
A lot of kids have too much idle time.
In fact, a 15-year-old believed to be driving one of the vehicles is no stranger to the criminal courts. Sources confirm that the same 15-year-old was arrested for stealing a vehicle last June and released. Arrested again for stealing a vehicle in July and released. He was arrested for stealing another car in September, then released, and another one in October. He was arrested again for car theft in December and released, and arrested for stealing another car in mid-January and released. Last week's stolen car was the 7th in 7 months.
It's extremely problematic, and it's got to be frustrating for crime victims.
And frustrating, too, for many lawmakers who 2 weeks ago grilled Juvenile Services Secretary Vincent Schiraldi about the number of teenage offenders who are repeating their crimes. But their questions led to a tug-of-war over the meaning of the word recidivism.
If someone does something bad and then does it a second time, most people would say, yes, that person has recidivated.
Done it another time, from the standpoint of this august body, is an interesting phrase. And I am not a lawyer, and I don't mean to parse, but Senator, when do we define that someone's done something?
And there's no attempt to find out whether or not the youthful offenders have reoffended.
Senator Chris West says there's little evidence DJS even tracks repeat offenders or the success of services the state offers to offenders. For now, lawmakers, he says, are losing confidence.
So long as the governor is satisfied with the job this secretary is doing, there's nothing the General Assembly can do about it.
Schiraldi is now scheduled to appear before the House Judiciary Committee next Thursday. We're live tonight. Jeff Abel, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.